My beautiful people? Welcome to another video. Gonna be reacting to Charleston White again. I'm gonna be stepping into a little bit of the political field. So let's see what he's talking about this time.
I think he's done a good job for America, for white America, for making America great again.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's done everything he said he was going to do as a president. When most presidents don't deliver, if nothing else, he's delivered all of his campaign promises to his constituents, his voting base.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's where you see the ICE agents.
Hey, Tony, why should people come to the AI Advantage Summit November 6th, 7th, and 8th?
Kind of being a little bit more gung-ho and aggressive when making arrests. You see Trump recruiting federal law enforcement to join in with state and local law enforcement to help reduce crime. So he's doing everything he said he was going to do.
Okay, now he's been getting a lot of backlash, especially from like the minority groups or whatnot. Do you feel all that backlash is warranted?
Nobody listens to backlash from minorities because they don't have any actions behind the backlash, right? So let's boycott Target, and they can't never boycott Target. So the backlash that minorities give to politicians falls on deaf ears.
Okay, so why? So pretty much you're saying that because there's no action with the backlash, it's just noise and.
What have they stopped? Every law and legislation that he's put before Congress, they've been signing. The government is shut down right now. So what have the backlash stopped or prevented? Nothing. It's just chatter.
Okay.
It's just chatter.
Do you feel like
Typing on the internet.
Most politicians really just come to the minorities every 4 years and then go away for 4 years until it's time to get some votes again?
Now, not most politicians, all of Democratic politicians.
Okay.
Republican politicians don't even talk to minorities because minorities' ears are closed to Republicans and conservative politicians. So it's the Democrats, it's the liberals who wait every 4 years and say, we love you guys, we love you guys. If you're not black, if you don't vote Democrat, and then they leave and you never see them again. So during those 4 years.
Y'all don't get tired of that shit? Y'all don't get tired of it? I think it's about that time to get tired of that shit, man. I'm just saying.
Just say within the last year, where have you seen anybody Democratic saying, hey, y'all, I know we didn't win this time. Let's rally the troops. So where do you see somebody from the Democratic side coming into our communities within these next 3 years trying to rally us? You won't see it until it gets close to election.
So only around voting time.
Because and the reason they do that is because number one, they rely on the uninformed voter. They don't rely on the voter who knows what they're voting for and knows who they're voting for and the policies and the principles that they're standing on. They completely rely on us not knowing. That's why they wait. Hey, it's election time. Y'all get up and rally up all of us. And then boom, you hadn't heard a celebrity. You hadn't heard not one person mention anything about voting to try to even prepare for the next election season.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
They don't even prepare us for it, homie. So we're not even starting to look at different candidates. We're not even looking at the policies that the president is putting in place, that Congress is signing, let alone, homie, you're not even looking at your state house representatives and your state senators to see what they're doing. So, homie, we lose paying attention to politics. The Asians never talk politics. And they're one of the most vibrant ethnicities in America. So the Asians, you never heard Asian people talking politics. Never.
Okay, so you feel that, do you feel like Trump, you said Trump is doing everything that he said he was going to do.
Yeah, he's doing everything.
One of the big issues about Trump came up was like the whole DEI policy and removal. How do you feel about that? A lot of people felt like it was based in racism. Other people feel that's not the case.
That Trump did it based out of racism?
Yeah, some people feel like.
Oh, he did.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very evident that he did. It's clearly what he's doing. It's very clear, but who can stop him? So who can stop white people from saying, hey, we finna go fire all these people because black people he clearly said that and that's what they did. Okay, now who's gonna stop him? Nobody can stop him. Because
I don't know about that because the people that benefited the most from DEI or affirmative action is white women. White liberal women have benefited the most from DEI. So I don't really know. Yeah, I can't confirm that. Me personally, I can't confirm that Trump said or Trump took away DEI because of his racist beliefs or his fan base have racist beliefs and he wanted to pretty much please them.
There's some truth to what he said, and there's an element of effectiveness in what he's doing.
Okay. So do you feel like this is heading towards a dictatorship?
It's headed toward.
Hell no.
We already have a dictatorship. Israel, the Jews. America is beholden to the Jews. Our president is not a powerful person. He's a puppet. He's just a face. But he don't run nothing. Even when he talk, he got speech writers. He got a teleprompter, so he can never get off script. Are we going to a dictator? We already have a dictator by the name of a president. He only served 8 years. We're going to one world government. We're going to one world government. We talk about the new world order. Man, this is one world government that we're seeing being put into place. But Trump, if he could, he would. But they're already putting things in place for.
Because he's been talking about running for a third term.
Well, his third term is putting Vance out as president and then him sitting back as vice president but still running it.
I never.
That's not because constitution-wise, we can never vote for a third. He can never get a third term.
Because I do remember he said that you can't do voting like during a war or something. He's like, maybe I'll just start one. But he just talking? Probably just
he just talking. America can't afford to go into another war.
Mm-hmm.
America's almost been at war, what, 300 some consecutive years. We can't afford to go into another war. But what he's doing is a distraction.
Check this out real quick. I went from 160 pounds to 200 pounds and I'm still lean. No steroids, no crazy meal prep, just a system that actually works. I built my lean bulking program for people just like me. Guys who want to build size, but at the same time stay shredded and keep their strength and size climbing week after week. You don't need an expensive ass gym membership or even a super strict diet. You honestly need a plan that's simple, balanced, and consistent. That's what my program gives you. The same program I used to gain 40 pounds of lean muscle mass is now available. Hit the link below. Start your own transformation journey today.
We took our brand new software company ListKit, sent 10,000 cold emails per day, and hit $108,000.
What he's coming to say to American people, homie, he's a puppet. He is not the ruler of the world. Them Jews is. Why you think there's been more legislation signed to support the Jews than any other legislation that's been signed in America, and we're only talking about racism? Homie, Trump ain't. Black people are being put back into the position they were during the Civil War. We gonna be slaves again. Man, we ain't gonna be slaves. Well, you thinking about slaves and chains and slaves and whips. When you pick your phone up every day, you enter into a new plantation called the metaverse world. And you're stuck here all day long. You're not making no money. You're not being productive in the real world. You're stuck on here all day, every day, at least 18 hours out of the day. You have become a digital slave because everything you're watching and everything that you're scrolling is making money off your digital labor, meaning your time that you're wasting on this. So, homie, man, that's why you keep hearing Israel, Palestine, Ukraine, Russia. This is world talk. This ain't American talk no more. Americans don't have rights and citizenship no more. We was given consumer rights and we lost our citizenship by way of consumerism. So, homie, this ain't black people focusing on Trump is the least of our worries. Homie, it's a broader world out there that's controlling America. America was sold to corporations and lobbyists and things, and we're worried about a politician who's controlled by those same things. So if you look at all the things that President Trump signed into law just from the time Charlie Kirk was killed into now, everything's been supporting Israel. We're forever beholden to Israel. So men gotta quit worrying about racism. Racism don't move America anymore. It's capitalism.
Yeah.
It's capitalism, homie. So
even then, like, racism was just the baseline in the beginning anyway. Like, that was the excuse to keep certain people impoverished. Like, somebody had to be the victim. And why not the slaves that don't even have, freedom? So all this racism stuff was used for profit gain, capitalism, for America to be where it is today. It's not needed really anymore. So, but they still need slaves though. So they make them in different ways. Whether that's you being a consumer. They did it in different ways back in the 80s, throwing drugs in certain areas, weapons in certain areas. Those people got ran off and arrested, and now they do work in prison. Like I believe in Kentucky, they make all the license plate, the prison out there in Kentucky, they make all the license plates for most of the cars that we drive. And, you know, there's other prisons where they're predominantly known for making a lot of the clothes that we have. So, you know, what we worry about today, as far as how racism look like or white people being in power, is when you hear most people talk about it, a lot of them not really spot on or accurate. They don't even know who the real target is.
More just said they finna put a 3-year hiring freeze so they can go hire robots. Capitalism.
AI taking off.
Man, capitalism, homie. So, you know, we focusing on Trump and them being racism. Yeah, they racist. Obama was racist. Every president that never sat in that White House was racist. Okay, why are we still worried about racist presidents? They don't affect us. Racist presidents don't affect us more than your racist mayor or your racist chief. It takes years for what the president do to get down here to us, homie. He's the commander-in-chief of the free world. He has nothing to do with what goes on in Indianapolis.
Okay. Now, I'm sure you know about all the ICE agents because you made
Yeah. I've been paying
reference to-
attention.
How you feel about what ICE has been doing so far? Some people believe it's inhumane or they shouldn't do it because they believe that, hey, they've been here this long. Stop with
That
the
is
mass
not inhumane.
deportation. Just
And then I'll admit, the way Obama had them in cages, that shit looked inhumane. But what they doing now, they pretty lenient based on how I saw how they was acting back in 2016. Yeah. I wasn't old enough to understand when back when Obama was in turn, but I remember seeing all the videos and encampments they was trapped in and stuff like that. But nobody got mad at Obama for that.
ICE in general. How you feel about?
If you if you're here illegally, then how is what ICE doing is wrong? I don't care how long you've been here, you got here illegally, right? Then ICE is doing nothing wrong. ICE is doing their job. You got people who work for ICE who don't make the rules.
Let me also say too, you've been here illegal for 20 years and you thought not to change that for whatever reason. Like you didn't even try. There's some people that may have tried and probably got no luck, but I feel like most of them didn't even try to get some type of authorization, citizenship, green card, fight for it at least. That way you don't have to be in a situation where you away from your children. And now what the fuck they got to do?
Rules, they have to follow rules. And right now they have a president and an administration saying this is what we're going to do. And by the way, man, I think Obama deported more immigrants than probably
way more.
anybody in the last 4 presidents.
Now they are on pace to beat his record, but he holds the record of the most deportations.
So, but homie, you can't be mad at them people, homie. The people came here illegally, and man, yeah, I support ICE 100%.
Yeah, and if we do it anywhere else, they will kick our ass out. If it was a influx of black folk running down to Mexico, they would not, bro. They is not going to accept us open hands. They even kicking out the South Americans, people who coming from Brazil or whatnot, going to their southern border, trying to get into Mexico. Like they putting their ass out. And I'm talking about the citizens, like going out there marching, fighting. Like, nah, hell no, get your ass up out of here. It's our country. Like, but we gotta be open arms to everybody in the whole wide world. I think that's fucked up and it's not right.
Get their ass out of here, nigga. More job for our babies during summertime.
Now, a lot of people say that the jobs that they are leaving, don't nobody want to do those jobs, and they feel like they're messing up the economy. So
sure they do. Our kids want jobs. Our kids want jobs during the summertime. Our 15, our 16, our 7, they do want kids. They want jobs. But what's so happening is all the immigrants is working in McDonald's. All the immigrants have taken their jobs. Our children's summer jobs. Our young people with them they job that the immigrants taking. Them construction workers that's out there that's bro, them the niggas job that got the felony conviction that can still get hired. Them that job.
Yeah.
So
and I wanna because I personally know someone, a good friend of mine. It was my first roommate when I moved out of my house when I was 19 years old. Moved all the way out to Lubbock, Texas from the East Texas area, Dallas area. And he was a felon. He was in prison for 3 years and he was able to get a job like this. And this is a good paying job, guys, by the way. Like 19 years old, making over $4,000, sometimes even $5,000 a month, working construction. And that's really good money. Like, it's really hard for people who have felony convictions to get a job. They have to work at a very low paying job, or a job that pays them like $7 an hour. Like, it's really hard for them to get a second chance. But especially in Texas, like, you get that second chance.
Listen, y'all gonna do. Have you ever seen a group of black men out there? They used to be us before they came.
Yeah.
I know some niggas still trying to get out there now, but guess what? SA and them ain't gonna let them out there, because SA and them running the construction. You know why? They gonna get paid less, and they get paid up under the table.
Yep. And they get paid less, they get paid up under the table. And another thing too, say if you work for a legit company, a lot of them SAs do not like you. You're gonna have to learn Spanish. They're gonna do shit to get you fired. They're gonna look down upon you. They look down upon your culture. They're gonna say slick shit behind your back. And you being a black person there, like, you really got to fiend for yourself, or you have to make an SA friend that will really fuck with you and won't let nobody fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? That's how I managed to really work my way up in the construction field, because I worked my way up to a foreman, and that was because I became really close with one of the foremen. The dude that got me, he was a white man. He could speak Spanish really fluently because he'd been in construction for so long. Nobody would really fuck with me because that's Grandini, like I already said his name, but yeah, that's don't fuck with him. Like, it was pretty much like I was a CIA agent, in the drug field. Like, the drug cartel don't fuck with them because they know it's gonna bring problems if they do that shit. So they didn't fuck with me.
And the company don't have to report if they get hurt or nothing. So yeah, I'm gonna get in my job.
You got some people, because I know they sent the National Guard into Memphis. I know that's been a big topic of discussion lately.
Oh, but that ain't got nothing to do with the immigrants. That's them fucking with their niggas. They putting their niggas back in place. And we giving them reason to. Because what happened is they notice you niggas is tough. Soon they send them guards down there, you niggas go to acting right. So they running a test. And they're homie, they're sicking the dogs back on us.
Lesser clippers, they're not hard enough, the angle is too high, they're not polished, they're not particularly sharp. You will never find another.
Think about that shit.
They're sick.
They've been rolling willy-nilly for a while. Like, Memphis been acting ass for a while. Chicago, Chirac has been acting the ass for a while. LA has been acting the ass for a while. These major cities been acting the ass for a very long time. So I agree with, like, it seemed like they running a test to get this shit back in order, to see if it'll work.
Getting the dogs back on us, with the water hoses. You know why? Because for whatever reason, they have said we're their criminal problem in America. All the crime in America is due to our black people. That's what they've been saying. So yeah, they sicking the dogs on us, and nobody's gonna stop them. See, there was a time, nigga, when people would join in and help us and say, we shall overcome. But nigga, everybody want us to be done like this, because we done turned into savages to the world, at least in America.
Yeah, depending on what, side of the fence, you got people that's mad that he done brought them into Memphis, but you got other people that's saying, I'm happy because I can walk outside and I can play with my kids.
Well, those are the people who
don't stop.
Or those are the people who don't know. They're being so they could have still played outside with their kids before this happened. If they was willing to stand up against the streets, call the police, report crime, they could have still been coming outside to play. Mm-hmm. But because they have a criminal mind and they're cowards, they decide not to say nothing, right? It's gonna be hard for them to undo what they're doing now, right?
Mm-hmm. I can't say that's exactly true, because when I think about it, man, it probably was some folk calling police. It probably was. It's always at least one snitch in the neighborhood, man, that'll let the police know, like, hey, they over here acting the ass. But let's be honest. How many times you call the police and you on a certain side of the city and they take their time to show the fuck up? I remember, I ain't gonna say where I was at, but I was a certain part, and called the police, come up for trying to break in the store. They didn't show up for like 20 minutes. So it's like, you keep calling. Every time you call, they act like they don't give a damn. They barely write the shit up, or they just write the shit up and going on willy-nilly. They come quick, fast, and then hairy when the motherfucker dead, though. And they come do the cleanup work, and they might catch the suspect. And if they catch, they gonna shoot his ass up, right? Rarely do it ever go to trial, but hey, yeah, I think that's one of those things where some of these people do try. That needed to happen, my opinion.
Because what they're saying is nobody can patrol us properly unless the police is upon us. How can you undo that? Homie, we finna be like slaves again, nigga, with the slave catcher. They're gonna be posted in our neighborhoods. Why? Because we can't control ourselves, is what they're saying.
So do you believe it's a deeper plan? Like, okay, we're gonna start with the National Guard, but it's gonna lead into something deeper, which is why you're saying
I
we're
don't
about to be
think so. If you gonna be a slave again, if you breaking the law, doing what you ain't supposed to do, if you do what you supposed to do, that shit won't happen.
place. We about to be slaves again.
I've been online saying this for a long time, homie. We are going back to slavery. We're gonna volunteer to go back. What do you mean by that? What happened when during Hurricane Katrina? Hey y'all, who all need groceries? Everybody line up and come down to the convention center. We're gonna register you. It's the same thing like they did the Nazis did to the Jews. They're doing the exact same shit, homie. They're doing and oh man, I feel safe. There's no difference when Sandra Bland was killed by the police, they say. Police said she hung herself. Well, they passed a law under the Sandra Bland Act that the police can admit you into the crazy hospital. We clap for that. We clap for that. You know why?
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Because it had Sandra Bland's name on it. But we didn't know that act, the Sandra Bland Act, when you encounter the police with that smart mouth, he can make you disappear forever under this act. It's mental health, not criminal. And you have now been stripped of your due process, your right to see a judge, your right to bond. Now, nigga, you in here being forced to take medication. Didn't y'all see the reports that when Diddy get out of prison, he's going to be forced to have to take medical psychotropic drugs? Yeah. Same with NBA Youngboy. The worst thing you can do, homie, is your government forcing you to take mental health drugs. So we clap for that law.
Your government to force you to take drugs, period. To take injections, period. Shout out to COVID.
Now we're clapping for the military. It always starts out. So there's a law that's called civil commitment. And the average American don't even know what a civil commitment law is. A civil commitment law is you can be locked up forever in this country. You can be locked up forever. Not sentenced to life without parole, civilly committed. Meaning you would have to go see a judge and a doctor, and a judge and a doctor can keep you locked up indefinitely forever based on mental health. So
is that like the guardianships that some people have?
No, this ain't got nothing to do with guardianship. This is worse.
Worse. Okay.
This is kind of what Wendy Williams is on. That's way worse than guardianship. Your neighbor can have you committed. 2 or 3 of your neighbors can get together under this law and say, hey man, he's been acting weird, call law enforcement. They better not be white. In the law white, they can have you committed in this white city, white neighborhood. So because we're ignorant and we lack knowledge and information, of course we think this good. Well, who do you think they started using civil commitment on first? Pedophiles. Because if you lock up, so say you catch a pedophile and you sentence him to 8 years in prison. He do his 8 years. You feel like, or the courts feel like, he may commit another crime. They can have him civilly committed. Even though he's done his time, paid his debt, hadn't done anything, they can have him civilly committed. But because it's a pedophile and a child molester, we say, man, we don't give a damn, they should lock him up forever. That's how they doing with us. They bringing the military to police us first. This is against the Constitution. They're first trying it out on black people. Because nigga, that's what they need. Those are the criminals. Those are the savages.
Test subjects.
There you go.
To see how it go before they do it.
It's been done before.
It's an interesting take, Charleston White. Let me know what you guys think about that down in the comments below. Do you think that's a test that they're running?
Homie. It's been done before. There's nothing new up under the sun. It's been done before. They're seeing what we will do, and we showing them what we'll do. Get right in line. We ain't go buck. So is ICE doing something wrong? No. You know, part of the conservative mantra was make America great again. And it looked like that's the direction they're heading in.
Okay. Now, it seems to be some continued issues with China, right? They're speaking of the trade wars now or whatnot. Both countries saying they're not about to back down from the trade wars, or whatever that's coming. How you feel about the trade wars and what type of effect it is going to have on us?
It's going to have a detrimental effect on us. But there's not a real trade war. This is one world government playing like they're separate governments going against one another, but they're all one world government. So all the presidents and all the country leaders are in on this so-called trade war, which not is a trade war. They're playing on people. One world government. You think China and America is into it with each other. They don't like each other. How? We borrow money from them. How they don't like us? Nigga, we borrow money from them.
And we got all that shit.
We got $1 trillion debt that's owed to them. Why they ain't asking for it? So don't stop looking so far up there. Homie, they playing the game. They playing the game. They've been telling us about New World Order since 9/11, way before 9/11. One world government, one currency. Well, what's the one currency? Digital currency. Whether it's Bitcoin, mean digital currency. Trade wars, oh man, they trying to, man, come on, homie. This has to do with a few countries that don't want to enter into a few banking systems. This has nothing to, they playing on the people. Your government, your leaders have never been for the people. That's why it's always been power to the people. Well, the people done gave the power to those people. So why are we worried about a trade war? When long before the trade war, eggs had already gone up to $7, $8.
Melt sales objections with this book. I just got my black book of questions in the mail. And look at this.
Homie, there's no trade war. Man, they playing on my nigga.
Ain't that the whole thing that Gaddafi had the issues with? They said he was trying to like make gold the currency or something for all his people.
Well, he was trying to do it for the African people. The same thing that China is trying to do with the BRICS. China, Africa, Russia. So it's the same exact thing, except America didn't want Muammar Gaddafi to have it. I'm telling you that nobody, homie, they're all in on this. America, China, Russia, all the leaders are playing against the world. As if they're, no, nigga, they not against each other. They're not against each other when they meet and talk regularly at them summits. So it's one world government, homie, that's ruling, and America have to get in order with the rest of the one world government. They're coming to take control now. And they got a president that's helping them do it. Who's leading the charge, nigga? Israel. So man,
we just sent somebody $20 billion.
Man, we send Israel $20 billion. But homie, man, they playing on us, homie.
Like, how does it feel when they say, well, we don't have no money, we broke, but then you see in the news like we just sent $20 billion to another country?
Well, they didn't send 20 billion. They sent 20 billion in aid, whether it was bombs, missiles, tanks. See, I don't pay attention to that shit, homie.
Right.
See, I paid attention in school enough not to pay attention now. Because if they're talking to you and you're watching them on TV, they set this up. They already had a speech written. They have teleprompters. They already have a propaganda. So they're just coming to submit to propaganda. I don't pay it no mind. I don't listen to nothing a politician say, homie. They're proven liars, and they have an agenda. They have constituents. They have lobbyists. They have people who they are beholden to, that they have to use their political position for the people who help get them in there. They don't owe the American people anything. They owe the people who put the money behind them to get them there.
Do you think somebody like Stephen A. Smith, for example, he's really getting into politics now? Do you think that he'll have any type of chance of actually winning the election? Because he's definitely set himself up to run. You know, he done said it multiple times.
Run for what?
President. Yeah. Do you think he has a shot of actually winning? Or
No full black man in America has a shot of winning the White House.
Yeah.
There will never be a 100% black American who's a descendant of a slave that will sit in the White House.
Okay, we're gonna get back to him. We're gonna get back to Stephen later on. But when I say the name Charlie Kirk, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Puppet. Yeah, he was a puppet.
All right, go ahead and elaborate.
He was a political puppet. He was a political puppet for the conservative base. They needed a young face to connect with the youth. They needed a white hero, a white savior, because they didn't have nobody that can counter Obama. They had Bill O'Reilly, they had Rush Limbaugh, Glenn Beck. They needed somebody young that was hip, that was also conservative. But yeah, Charlie was a talking point. He was a talking point.
So that would explain all the debates at the colleges. Get that young crowd.
Well, that was indoctrination starts in the classroom. So that was a strategic plan that was put together by the conservative movement to counter the liberal indoctrination that's being put forth out in our colleges, campuses throughout America. So there's a lot of liberal professors who have been trying to brainwash youth with liberalism. So they was just countering that, right? Rather than going and get a bunch of rappers, a bunch of ass-shaking, pussy-popping singers and rappers, they went and found a polished guy like Charlie Kirk, who was married, didn't have a shady past, a shady background, and used him as a tool to connect with our youth, both white and black. He did a great job of it. But a lot of his talking points were bullshit.
Real.
Again, propaganda.
That was about to be my next question.
Yeah.
I had to say, do you believe that it was truth in the message that he was saying?
No, hell no. Because he was just focused on black statistics, as if black statistics is the shit that's fucking up America. Now, black statistics fuck up black communities. It really don't bother white America. These niggas don't really bother white America. So it was talking points, just like every other group or organization has talking points. So he just had talking points, and he challenged undeveloped brains of children, and it wasn't to bully them. He was indoctrinating. Yeah, everybody know indoctrination starts the classroom.
So did you feel, there's some conspiracy theories going on out there as far as, because, we all seen his execution pretty much.
Yeah.
Do you believe that there's any type of conspiracy theory as far as he was taken out by his own people, or do you believe it was just some random person that just didn't like what he had to say?
Yeah, I think he was killed by his own people. Yeah, I think he was killed by his own people. Even that kid is saying he didn't do it. Yeah, so even that kid that comes say, man, I didn't do this. Y'all lying. And they moved too fast, and they swept his death up under the rug too quick. Nobody's even mentioning Charlie now.
So why do you think that somebody would actually, because he seemed like he was on the career path, like you said, they needed somebody. I think he was probably going to run for president at some point, the way he was moving. Why do you think that they would have wanted him out the way if they needed somebody young as well to indoctrinate?
He stopped being a puppet. He started speaking out against Israel in the Epstein list. So he started demanding that the government release the Epstein list. He started speaking out against Israel. So yeah, they couldn't have him switch all the way up.
And speaking on that, I guess I would say, what keeps you going and speaking on these type of situations? Because it has been rumors that, they was trying to ban you over speaking about Charlie Kirk and, trying to get you out the way. But yet you still go and you still talk about it.
That's why you don't. Yeah, that's why you don't believe rumors. Yeah, that's why you don't believe rumors. Can't nobody ban me. Can't nobody open the door for me. So it's hard. So you can't ban me. I get paid to talk about it. Yeah. No, I get paid to talk about it. So that's why I mentioned half the shit I talk about. But the Charlie Kirk situation was the fact that they try to tell us that what we can't say. Yeah, that's why I do it. Anything you say I can't do, I do it. Yeah, naturally. Yeah, you can't say I better not do it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
So you just don't back down. I
live in America, and I got rights in America. I'm willing to die, kill, and go to jail for my rights. They were given to me, and can't nobody take them. By God. So I'm willing to die, kill, and go to jail for my rights.
And this is the thing, because it's rare to see a person like you. And when I say that, I mean, a lot of people try to protect what they call their investment. So even if they may think something, they may be like, you know what, I'm not gonna talk about it, I'm not gonna say it, because then I may lose my fan base or whatever like that. You seem like, since you came out, to just be authentic. And
I built my fan base off that. So to me to do anything other than that, then I would lose my fan base, and then I would be squandering off what my interest is, because this is what built me. So why would I not do it?
Tone, why should people join us for the AI Advantage Summit?
Good commercial,
isn't it?
That's the question.
See what I'm saying? So I didn't get paid. I didn't make money off following the rules. I've been making money off social media by doing everything other people wouldn't do. So that's part of the formula in the brand. So yeah, I lost some shows over here speaking on Charlie Kirk, but I also got 10 more shows over here for the same thing. So I ain't a coward, homie. Yeah, I'm gonna say what's on my mind. I ain't hurt nobody with my words. They ain't shot up no house with these words. So yeah, now I want to see if white people can take it like everybody else been taking it. Cause nigga, I done said fuck God. I done bragged about Asian babies need to be raped, killing white babies, shooting up a daycare. I made fun of the Mexican kids that got killed at the Uvalde school shooting. So nigga, what haven't I said? So all of a sudden, nigga, I can say fuck God and y'all still let me perform. But as soon as I say fuck Charlie, oh no, he can't say that. Y'all keep proving my point. Yeah. Nah, homie, I'm just an ignorant nigga playing smart. I ain't really smart. I just don't give a damn about losing nothing. Yeah, they don't give a damn about losing nothing, nigga. Yeah, nigga, doing what I want to do. That's what make me free. Yeah, that's what make me free, nigga. Yeah, don't give a damn about losing nothing about what nigga. Yeah, nigga, life is about learning how to lose. You gonna lose your teeth, your hair, your eyesight, your mama, your dad. Life is learning about losing. So I've been so effective with my words. No matter where I go, people follow me, and that's what I bank myself on. So white people canceling me, all it does is make me more polarizing. Off the fact that they want to cancel me, it boosts you up even more. Yeah, I've been using it as a formula, so it's been working. So cancel me some more, white folk. Yeah, cancel me some more.
Now, speaking of, the politics and the Republicans and Trump and Charlie Clerk, etc.
Yes.
Donald Trump was doing like a news interview or news conference or whatnot, where he said that he actually got a call from Diddy and pretty much asking for a pardon. Now, Diddy got 50 months. He finally got sentenced. He got 50 months, 14 credit. That's 36. Plus you will do 85% of your time. So that's what, 30.
He'll be home by next year.
Already, yes.
Yeah. On top of that, y'all say that like that ain't nothing. But nigga, he still got 5 years of some strict supervised federal probation that could possibly put him back in prison again if he don't follow those conditions. So nigga do his time, so he gets sentenced to 4 years. He do his time and still got to come home and do 5 year paper. That sound like double jeopardy. I thought the Federal Bureau of Correction didn't have a parole system. That sound like a parole system. But from what I heard, Trump called him Puff Daddy. And ain't nobody called him Puff Daddy since the 90s. That's when him and Puff Daddy was cool. All them pictures. So he don't know Diddy. He know Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy and Diddy two different niggas. He finna get Puff Daddy out of jail.
So you think the pardon is coming?
Yeah, it's coming.
Do you feel like the 50-month sentence, do you feel that was justified, or
no.
do you feel he needed more time?
No, I feel like he should have got probation.
Hey, let me tell you this. He a freak ass nigga. He wrong. Diddy is an asshole. From what I've heard from multiple sources, even people out in Miami, security guards, he a wild, wild boy. And he's just not respectful from what I heard about him. But what they was trying to charge him with on that case, like when you just think about law, man, they really tried to make an example out of him for whatever reason. He pissed some people off. I don't know who. He pissed some people off because they bringing up old shit. And Cassie somebody got a hold of Cassie. That's what I feel like. Somebody got a hold of Cassie to get this shit out there. Because this shit been dead for years, but now it's all brought back up.
I feel like he should have got no jail time for flying in hoes. They're trying. So he was found not guilty for kicking Cassie's ass.
He wasn't even charged with that.
They tried to put it in there.
Yep, that's what I didn't understand about it. Is like, but they kept bringing up Cassie in the court case, and it's like, what does she have to? I ain't gonna say what does she have to do because she had a lot to do. If you think about it, she was involved with it just as much as he was, because she was enabling it for one, and then two, she was probably helping them get them over there to wherever they was at partying. But from what's understood, it wasn't like they were held against their will or anything like that. They got paid, they did what they did, and you know what I'm saying? That's what happened. But you did have a few people that, said that Diddy did this to me and this and this and that and this and that, but y'all didn't press charges immediately. I guess because y'all got paid too.
But they found him not guilty for all the abuse and assault. They just got him for bringing in the prostitutes. Yeah, so now, homie, Trump know he's being unfairly done wrong. So I got great faith in our president that he's going to make the right decision and pardon the man. I believe the man need to be pardoned. Man ain't done nothing wrong. I don't give a damn what we seen him do. He didn't do it to us. She didn't have no problem with it. How you know she didn't have no problem with it? She stayed.
She sure did.
She stayed.
She stayed like a motherfucker.
And stayed. And went and got a white husband and went back and fucked Diddy with the white husband on the phone. The white husband put all this together. They gave him the money. She went on about her business. So who mad other than the people watching? She out having fun, making babies, and she got about $40 million. Man, I think that was worth it. Yeah, I think that was worth it.
And she went, you know, when they was going through the trial and it was coming out how she didn't want him having freak offs with anybody else, and she wanted to make him happy, and she was also
she was freaking out with him.
Yeah.
And all the men say she was with the shit. All the men say she was with the shit. She the one calling and booking, and she was the one paying the money. So yeah, you know, I think they were co-conspirators, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Data engineering is way more lucrative.
And I was about to ask that. Do you feel that Cassie herself, especially after everything came out, should have got locked up as well?
No, you don't lock the hoe up. Yeah.
You lock that bitch up, man. Lock that bitch up, man.
They didn't do nothing wrong. They ain't do nothing wrong to be locked up. Man, the man just an amateur porn star. This is just porn, man. Man, it ain't do no shit. Nobody deserved to be locked up in this situation. Cassie nor Diddy. Man, them was porn star.
Got locked up for being freaks.
That's it.
Because you have a lot of people that debate whether Cassie is a victim or not.
What makes her a victim? Because we seen him beat her one time. Man, it's a lot of hoes take them beatings for them purses and all that, nigga. So they know what come with this lifestyle. So shit, nigga, man, you saw Ike Turner, man. Ike, man, shit, nigga, yeah, man, they know what come with this lifestyle, my nigga. Man, they come running to it or running from it, and Cassie came running to it. She was going to get her friend. So she with the shit. That man, y'all them hoes with the shit in that industry shit.
It seems to be a situation where people is willing to take those beatings for that lifestyle. They're willing to put up with it. But then at some point they can just turn around and act like, oh, I was forced to do it.
I don't think they go into it knowing they go get beat. Cause it's presented as being glamorous. I think that's the dark side of it. But once you start getting into drugs, then you ain't gotta be rich. Nigga get them drugs, go doing all kind of shit. It's the lifestyle they get addicted to, I believe. And at some point, the abuse make you feel like, man, I'm finna do something. I'm taking too much. At some point, you probably do become afraid, but it ain't always like that. So at some point, you can leave. Well, at some point, you can leave. You can tell somebody. Mm-hmm. At some point, when he break your nose and send you over here, man, you can scream and holler. So, yeah, I ain't never understood it, but I don't think many of them are getting into the relationship saying, because not many of them are walking away with the kind of money Cassie get.
Right.
She the only one we know that got that kind of money.
She got money from the hotel and Diddy.
Yeah.
So do you think that Puffy's gonna change?
For what?
Or Diddy?
What did he do wrong? To change for what? Nigga, what he do wrong? Why? Man, nigga been freaking. Man, you can't tell me I can't whoop my bitch. Give a damn who you is, and my bitch ain't saying nothing. Her mama, her daddy, the police, can't nobody say nothing. If my bitch ain't saying nothing, who can tell me I can't whoop and I'm fucking her? So, nah, nigga, I don't see change for what, nigga? Nigga was living, doing good to me. I wouldn't change for now, motherfucker. I still keep pink cocaine in it, whatever he was doing, nigga, I still keep doing it. Yeah, I wouldn't change for now, motherfucker. Nigga. Niggas change while they in jail, but soon they get out, they go back to that same behavior. So yeah, I don't, yeah, nigga, man, yeah, he just needs some anger management classes. And you ain't heard about him whooping the bitch since the incident. You ain't heard no other woman come out and say, did he be whooping me? Right. So shit, leave the man alone. Play on, player. You know, man, ain't nobody complaining about this man but the people looking. So I'm saying, man, yeah, leave that.
Yeah, people complaining because it was the cool thing to do. They did the same thing with the R. Kelly shit when they released that R. Kelly documentary. And I'm saying, all these people, man, this fuck R. Kelly. Woo. Like, man, y'all saying that shit because it's cool to say right now. 2 months later, you got his song on. Stop this shit. Y'all be with the buffoon shit, I swear. Just mad because everybody else, you don't got your own thoughts and ideas. You just regurgitate what everybody else say.
Nigga alone. Man, they got $1 billion. He can do what he want.
I seen somewhere where they said 90% of men than being with a prostitute.
Goddamn right they have. I say 90% have laid with a prostitute. At least 90% of men have been with a prostitute. At least once in their lifetime.
Knowingly or unknowingly?
Both. What you think strippers are?
Prostitutes.
When you have a bachelor party, before your man get married, what you try to do? Buy him some pussy. Say, man, give me nigga some head. When you get out of prison, what do you try to do? Go buy him some pussy. When the military come on, what you try to do? Get him some pussy. So pussy is so big, prostitution is so big that it's a whole state that caters to men in uniform. Come to the Bunny Ranch and get you some It's in all the movies. Every movie we watch, from Revenge of the Nerve to Porky, homie, it's been propagated to us. The movie Pretty Woman. So nah, homie, so that's if we being real, but most niggas don't want to be real. Man, I ain't no paid for no, you a lying motherfucker. You have, nigga, you just can't admit it or you don't want to admit it. But nigga, all of us at some point is high school boys, college kid, nigga set out to go buy some pussy. So yeah, hell yeah, 90%.
So do you feel like when the conversations are being had where it's like, well, if you can't,
I guess I'm in that 10%. I really never bought no pussy. Now, I ain't paid for no dance. I ain't been to no strip club. None of that shit. I ain't never had to pay for no pussy. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it right there. You don't have to, contrary to people's belief. You don't have to
pay my bills. Don't inbox me if you can't.
That's a prostitute talking. That's a prostitute talking, because women don't focus on bills. Women focus on your character, your dignity, your integrity. See, prostitutes say, girl, what do you do for a living? See, that's the first thing prostitutes want to know. When she said, girl, I just met her. Girl, what do you do for a living? Girl, where you work at? Prostitutes want to know that. Prostitutes want to know, girl, what kind of car do we drive? Women want to know, well, girl, what kind of man is he?
EVE Online is a vast universe.
Girl, what kind of man is he? So, nigga, damn near everybody you fucking nowadays is a prostitute. You had to give them something to sleep with them. Nigga, damn near every woman you done fuck, your woman a prostitute. Nigga, when y'all met, you had to give her something before she would sleep with you. Now, he got to do something for me. What about taking you out on dates, being nice? Why do I have to give you something in exchange? You selling pussy. Because all of them require that you give something. That's what prostitutes do. Whether they know you or not, if you show up giving, you can get it. But women don't do that.
So
you can't just show up in a woman's life trying to give her something because she know you want something. And in order for me to take something, I might have to give something. So a woman goes, no, I'm not even gonna let you think that. Right. You all right? No, I'm good. But a prostitute go, keep taking. Yeah, nigga, because she trying to build some value up for a pussy. When it has no value, that's why she keep trying to take from you. Because the pussy, what she has no value. She know once you get it, it has no value. It only has value when you ain't got it. Right. Once you get her pussy, it has no more value to it. So that's why, nigga, they try to get you to pay. I want you to do something for me. I need you to do something for me. Bitch, you do something for me. Sell me that pussy. That way we don't have to pretend and put these restraints and constraints on our relationship as if we really love one another. This is a whole relationship. This is a hoe and go relationship. So nah, man, if more people be up front, man, how much you cost for some of that pussy? I don't sell pussy. You selling it to me? I gotta pay and put a down payment on before I get it. I gotta spend some money before I can sleep with you. I go get a prostitute, because that's the engagements of a prostitute.
Do you believe that there's a war going on as far as the relationships between black men and black women?
Yes, a gender war. Yeah.
Talk to me.
That's why black women say, this is my kid. That's why you ain't got no say-so in your kid's life. That's why in the eyes of your children, the woman undermine you in this war, and you look weak to your kids. But not only that, she takes your legacy. She can give him the last name she want to give him. She can make it seem like you're not a hero. I don't give a damn what your daddy said. I said. So what you mean it's not a gender war? If you don't believe it's a gender war, then tell baby mama and baby daddy to sit down together and co-parent together in the best interest of the kid, rather than the best interest of what they feel. That's the war. Baby mama hate baby daddy hate baby mama. And you got a kid y'all sharing between, which is a casualty of y'all war. So of course it's a gender war between the black man and the black woman. Why you think you see so much fighting between the black man and the black woman online? That divides us. So yeah, hell yeah, it is. And his kids are suffering.
Yeah, I see that conversation a lot. Is there anything that you feel like that can be done to mend that relationship between black men and black women, where we can all get on the same page?
Oh, we can't. We can't get out. We all can't get out on the same page. Whatever you did to your baby mama, nigga, that ain't got nothing to do with us. Why y'all ain't on the same page? Me and my baby mama on the same page. So whatever y'all did, for one, you nigga had too many babies. You got a baby here, a baby here, a baby here. How you gonna come get on all the same page with all them kids, with all them different women? And you was wrong in all three of them. How? So nigga, the black man ain't strong enough for it to change. Yeah, the black man ain't strong enough for it to change.
What you mean? What you mean when you say the black man ain't strong enough?
He won't go apologize. See, the black man won't wake up and realize it. Nigga, every woman he done encountered, he done hurt and fucked over. He ain't packed foul and played foul with not too many women in his lifetime. Based on how he was raised. He was raised to lie. He was raised to cheat. He was raised to manipulate. He was raised to be permissive. So, nigga, he got to come say, man, even though I think I'm a hell of a nigga, man, I ain't shit as a man. And the black man won't do that. Yeah, he keep blaming the black woman.
So do you think it's as easy as an apology, and as what you apologize it can get?
No. It has nothing to do with an apology. Who you go apologize? You done had a baby with this woman, You done had 3 children out of wedlock. Who you go apologize to? Who you apologize to? What are you gonna do differently? You don't respect the black woman enough for her to respect your apology. The black man been apologizing with every woman he been with. No, homie, you can't fix this. This is something that can't be fixed. You and your baby mama can only fix it. No, this shit don't get better. This shit is coming to get worse and worse. And I don't see black men, this shit can't be fixed, homie. For one, you got to go fix what's in the mirror. Yeah, I don't see it being fixed. Our kids in too much pain. And they resent their fathers and their mothers. So, yeah, I don't see it being fixed.
Imagine being able to build anything.
We're going to leave it right there. Tell me what you thought about this video here with Charleston White. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Much love. Peace. We gone.